Good morning and welcome to this special Butterfield Bermuda Championship update. I'm your host, Earl Bass, and joining me from the Butterfield Bermuda Championship is Danielle. Danielle, can you pronounce your last name for me? Because I don't want to mess it up.
I don't blame you. It's Bianco.
Okay, Bianca. Okay, well, Danielle, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, there was an announcement with the approval of guests permitted at the Butterfield Bermuda Championship, and I think there was a ball of confusion, and I think I just wanted to kind of clear some of that stuff up. Can you break down what the numbers are? Because the 375 was for general admission, but there are other packages available.
Absolutely, yeah. So the approval number that we received from Youth Culture and Sport was that of the total tournament. So that includes volunteers and vendors and staff members and all those good things that come along with it. We were approved for 375 general admission spectators. So that means that 375 tickets are available per day, Thursday through Sunday, for the general public to purchase. I will say that Sunday is already sold out. We've already sold 375 tickets. And then on the other days, we do have availability. Saturday is not far behind Sunday at all. We have less than 75 tickets left for that day, and then less than 200 available on Thursday and Friday. So Thursday and Friday are still looking like people can still purchase. So take advantage of that. Go on our website. But then we also have kind of a separate number from that 375, our hospitality opportunities. So should anyone be interested in upgrading their experience, we do have tickets available to the Digicel Business Ocean Club. And that is that lovely structure that sits out on the 16th hole and overlooks the Atlantic Ocean and the 16th hole at Port Royal. Those tickets are $250 a day, and it is hospitality, so all-inclusive food and beverage. You also have access to the grounds, but that structure is what you'll have access to when you join us on site.
Okay, all right, great stuff. And how are things shaping up? Obviously, work has begun to make it the attractive site that it is.
Yes, it definitely has begun. It feels like once you turn the calendar to October, things start to get a little more hectic. But we are working with Lego Scaffold locally on island, and they actually have our scaffold up. It's a really cool site to see. So if you're out at Port Royal playing around the golf, you'll be able to see Butterfield structure that's on the right of the 18th green. And then you'll see our nice deck that we built, 166 feet long behind the clubhouse. So pretty cool there. That's where our Longtail Club hospitality will be built. And then, as I referenced, the Digicel Business Ocean Club down on the 16th hole, that is a 116-foot structure that is going to be built right on that hill overlooking the ocean. So it's really cool to see the story kind of unfold and all of these pieces come to life. And so we're starting that process now. And then next week, people will start to see tents go up and flooring installed and different things like that. So we're just under 3 weeks out from welcoming everyone back to the Bermuda Championship. We're so excited. So just keep tuning in and watching this story unfold. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure, the 24, 25 golfers who will be vying for the 4 spots will get a sense of being in the environment, because although it will still be under construction, they'll get a first-hand look at the golf course and it's everything that's structured around it leading up into the tournament.
Yep, absolutely. It's so cool. And we're very excited for that local qualifier coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday. I know the team at Port Royal has done a really great job of getting the golf course into its best condition. I know the greens are rolling real nice, and they're really trying to make it as close to championship conditions as possible to give a really cool experience. Like you said, give a taste of the championship coming up in 3 weeks. So it's going to be cool for them, and we're really excited. And we're really excited for those 4 local Bermudians to get into our field as well. So.
When does the registration for the PGA players close? When does that finish?
So that will actually not finish until just right before the tournament starts. We're lucky here in Bermuda because of all of the travel authorizations and kind of the planning that people have to do to be able to come over. So I would imagine we'll have a final field that we can share with everyone the week before the tournament. I'd say towards the end of the week, probably like the 22nd or 23rd of October.
No, there's been plenty of things planned, but for the week that the golfers are here. But looking at how you and your team are making sure that every stone is gone, not unturned, and everything. How are you guys managing? Because it's a lot of pressure on you because you
Mhm.
have to make sure everything is ready, like
Yep.
ready.
We sure do, and with the support of everyone around us, we have some great vendors, which really helps us. And we've learned, through the past 2 years now, 3 years now, that working with our local teams has really helped us. We have, teams on site like Lego and Undercover Tents that really, they know the environment, they know the things that go on here, and we're able to entrust them with a lot of this work. But we also bring over our support staff, which we bring in about 11 people from our company. And they have been coming back, and they never fight us on coming back, of course, each year. And they go to work for us as well. So we'll have a really good team out, just kind of running around, making sure that the signs look right and the mesh is pulled tight and our hospitality guests are taken care of. But it all comes down to great partners. So we have great plans and checklists, but if you don't have good people surrounding you, you're not going to be successful. And we definitely have that. So we're our number one priority this year, just like it has been, as it was last year, is the health and safety of everyone. So, our priority kind of lies there with making sure that, safe key is, administered or admitted properly, and that our security teams are just kind of prepared for what's to come. And, with 375 general admission spectators, it's less than we had last year. So we feel really comfortable, and really in a good place to be able to manage this process properly. So we're super excited. We're grateful to be able to welcome everyone back this year. In this whirlwind of COVID, you never know, but we're very grateful to be here. So,
One of the things that is done consistently well
mhm,
is getting people in and around the golf course.
mhm,
Will we see the same sort of entrance, and what will be a little different this time around in getting into the tournament? Obviously, you
mhm,
want people to show up earlier because of whatever restrictions they're going to be faced with in getting
mhm.
in and then getting up to whatever hole you want to be at.
Sure. So we do, when people are going to come on site, it's very very similar to the past, where if you have a vehicle, you're going to park at White Hill Field, you'll be shuttled over to the Death Valley entrance, Death Valley Park, and then you'll enter right in there. We have spectator shuttles that will bring you up the hill and drop you off right at the first hole, so you can walk into the golf course. And then, very similar to last year, we will have socially distant viewing areas. So we basically set up some chairs and things like that where people can enjoy, and know that they're socially distant from the individual next to them. We also have fan oases that are scattered throughout the golf course that really help with just giving people a place to go where they can enjoy a view of golf in a safe manner, and not feel like they're crowded around too many people. So we have over 200 acres out at Port Royal, so it's very easy for people to stay apart and kind of pick their spot with their family and enjoy great views of golf. The only difference this year when you're entering the tournament is that you will be required to show your safe key as well as a valid government issued ID. So we follow the safe key guidelines with our admission as well. So 2 years and older, if you have to have a safe key, you have to have a ticket. So that's a really good one to note, that if you're under 2 years old, you do not have to have a ticket. But if you are 2 years and up, you have to have a safe key and a ticket when you enter. Our
Mm.
security team will scan that safe key for you, and then you'll also get your ticket scanned with using our ticket platform, and then you'll come through security just as normal. And then from there, we hope you enjoy. So.
Yeah. Now, in the past, there's been some restrictions of moving around. Will we see that return again?
No, movement is completely fine. When you're out on the golf course, you are allowed to move freely. We just ask that if you are unable to physically distance, that you do have your mask on. And then when you're queuing in lines and things like that, of course, we ask you to socially distant, and keep that mask on when you're waiting to get concessions or anything like that.
Mm. Now, obviously, there's some what we would consider photogenic holes that people love to congregate at, and I
Yeah.
believe it's 7, 16, the ones that overlook water. It's when you start looking at those special holes, especially teeing off on number 9, because you got the water, the different color water in the backdrop and on top of
Hmm.
the hills and all. For you, when you first saw those particular
Hmm.
holes, your first impression was?
Uh-huh. Oh, breathtaking. When my favorite view is, so the first one through, really 1 through 6 are kind of towards the road, they're kind of tucked
Yes.
in, you don't get the view of the water. And then you come up the hill, right, on 7, and you see the water for the first time, and the wind, first of all, the wind hits you, and it's just breathtaking. You never get used to that view. I ask people all the time that, are from here and things like that. I say, when you wake up in the morning, do you get used to that ever? Absolutely not. Never get used to it. Every morning, it's just overwhelming sense of gratefulness when you see that. So we have a special property, a special place, and that's why we attract it's interesting, the field that we had in 2019 and 2020. People want to come back here because this is such a special place for everyone to experience. So we couldn't have asked for a better backdrop. That's for sure.
Great. Anything else, Danielle?
No, I think that's great. Our website is butterfieldbdachampionship.com. Tickets are still available. We also have volunteer opportunities still available. We're looking for a few more walking scorers. So if you are a golfer, be great for, take advantage of that opportunity to walk inside the ropes with some of the best players in the world. But and then if anyone is interested in hospitality tickets, we do have a limited available still. Those you can just reach out directly to our team. Our contact information's on the website, and we will coordinate that separately. So.
Okay, great stuff. Well, do enjoy your weekend. I know you'll be working very, very hard, you and Justin and the team. And
sure
we will be talking with you again on Tuesday of next week to get any more updates about the Butterfield Bermuda Championships.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Earl.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day and in your weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.